Hello everybody, my name is Jay Ramchurn. I'm one of the solution consultants at ERP Success Partners, and today I'll be talking about AI. AI currently has been a big buzz and trend within the software industry, and today I'd like to cover how NetSuite leverages AI within the software. So, the agenda for today, I'll be setting the scene a little bit, talking about the different AI capabilities such as text enhancements, narrative reporting, Ask Oracle, Suite Answers AI, MCP connector, and then also what's in the upcoming roadmap for NetSuite. So first thing to note here, NetSuite does have 43,000 plus customers running in it, and within the last year alone and this year, there's been 200 plus AI features added throughout NetSuite within different modules within the base software itself. And one thing to look forward to is NetSuite Next, which is coming out this year. This NetSuite Next application feature is a feature which will allow you to actually have AI embedded within NetSuite to ask for reports to be created, to ask chatbots and agents to create expense reports, invoices, all that sort of things for you. So the first thing I'd like to cover today is the AI text enhancement. So a lot of us today might use ChatGPT, Claude, Gemini, whatever it may be, to help us freshen up our emails. So what this does, the text enhancement, is actually an embedded feature within NetSuite, which uses machine learning to actually help you translate your text, to clean up your text, and then also make them longer. So what I'm going to do now, I'm just going to quickly switch over to NetSuite. So right now, as you can see, I'm on NetSuite on one of my purchase orders, and let's just say I want to email this out to my vendor. So I can simply come in here and click on email, start drafting out my email. Here I have my recipients, and then I can go to my messages, and from here I can start typing out my message that I want to input. So I can say, hello, please see purchase order attached. And then from here on the right hand side, I have the text enhancement feature. So I can make this longer. And as I say, this will use machine learning and the AI technology to draft out an email for me, make it longer, as you can see right there. And then what this can actually also do as well, maybe I have some customers, clients in France or Quebec, and I want to convert this into French. It also has the ability to do that for me very, very quickly. And this goes across all your rich text fields within NetSuite. So quotes, emails, all those sort of things, you'll be able to leverage this tool out of the box. The next feature here that I want to talk about really quickly is the feature of narrative text, or narrative reporting, sorry, I should say. So within reports within NetSuite, we might have a lot of data that maybe we don't have the time to go through and know the key drivers, know the anomalies, know the trends. What this narrative reporting allows you to do is simply click a button. That button will generate your narrative information for you and give you any trends or anomalies within NetSuite. So once again, I'm just going to hop back into NetSuite here, and I'm just going to go into my income statement, which I have here. As you can see, it's from April 2022 to June 2025, and I have this button at the very bottom called Generate Insight. So I can simply click on that, and what this is doing right now is reading all that information within my income statement, and it will automatically read any anomalies, any trends, and point that out directly to me. And these can be used across a plethora of reports, financial statements such as balance sheet, income statements, all those sort of information. And what I see right here that's presented in front of me is I can see my executive summary, what my total sales were, what was contributing to those total sales, was it services, was it products, and then also my expenses there as well. At the bottom here, I have my top 5 findings. That is giving me information in regards, any key risks, and then key opportunities as well, maybe where I can grow or cut some cost as well. So this is a very useful tool, especially for the finance team, C-level executives, where maybe they don't want to drill down on all the reports. You can simply just present this as an option as well. The next point that I want to bring up here is actually a feature in a very specific module within NetSuite that we have. What I want to show you here is the Ask Oracle functionality within NetSuite Analytics Warehouse, or NSCW for short. NetSuite Analytics Warehouse is a Power BI. Think of this as a database where you can store all your different reports and report on it from different applications if need be. So Ask Oracle, what this allows you to do is it allows you to actually enter in a chat box and say, show me my top 10 customers by revenue this year. With that functionality, I'll be able to automatically paste that into the chat box and it will populate that information for me in a bar graph or a different visual that I would like. I will just switch over once again to NetSuite here. So here I have my NSCW instance. And what I want to do here on the top right hand side is go to my AI assistant, like so. And I can just simply type in, please give me my top 5 customers by sales amount, like so, in a bar graph view. I can enter that in like so, and what the system is doing for me, it is automatically reading all my data within NetSuite, and it will present me with my top 5 customers by sales amount, like so. And what I can do now, I can just simply drag and drop this into my visualization. So you can see here within a couple of seconds, instead of me having to build out a report, I have it just like so. You have the same capability here with the narrative reporting that we saw earlier. If I come in here and maybe just quickly duplicate this visualization, I'll make it a little bit bigger here on the left hand side. I can come in here and generate another narrative text where I can see the breakdowns, the outliers, any trends as well that's happening within this here. So this is a very powerful tool that can be leveraged within the NECW platform, where you can ask any questions, anything in regards to your reports as well. It will build you that graph if it needs be. The next topic I want to talk about, especially if you're new to NetSuite and you need some extra assistance, is the Suite Answers. So Suite Answers typically was a forum where you would come in and type your query. How do I create a purchase order? How do I create a lead? And then previously you would have to find those different forums for those set of instructions. Whereas now there are some AI enhancements within it where it actually generates the content for you automatically. So you don't have to go through a lot of different forums. It will automatically give you the answer right in front of you. So we'll take a look at that within NetSuite. I can ask the system anything within Suite Answers. How do I create a purchase order? Like so. What this will do here is it will give me a summary view of how to create a purchase order. I still have my previous responses here along the bottom where I can come in and drill into those different forms, but here it just summarizes it for me so I know exactly how to create it. The good thing about this as well is it will give me a reference to the original form, so if I need more detailed information I can do that. But this is very useful for people who are new to NetSuite, who need a little bit more hand-holding or need a little bit more experience. This feature here is super useful for those questions that you might need answers to as well. Second to last thing here that I would like to show, which is a very, very good feature within NetSuite, is the MCP connector. And what this MCP connector does, it allows you to connect to different applications, such as Claude AI, Power BI, custom AI agents, Slack and Teams for real-time alerts. But the one thing that I'm going to show you here that is very crucial and is a very nice feature to have is the connection with the Claude AI via the MCP connector. So if I actually switch to my Claude account this time, and think of Claude as a LLM of choice such as ChatGPT, Gemini, what I'm doing right now is I've connected my Claude account to my NetSuite account, and I can actually query Claude to receive information for me. So I can say here in my demo account, can you please give me my outstanding POs, any recommendations or alerts in a dashboard in English, please. So I can send that across to Claude, and you'll see here within a couple seconds, it is running a custom script for me through my NetSuite account to grab all those informations for me. And then it will create my custom dashboard here within a couple minutes. And while this is loading up, I would like to show another example that I've had here that I just created in the past. I asked it if it could create a cash management linking all my purchasing and payment cycles to provide a unified view of my upcoming obligations and how this would impact my cash. So at the bottom here, it gives me a quick summary of what it is. And as we just saw there a little bit earlier, I have this dashboard that's been created for me. The good thing about this is it's completely live, so I can see this at all points in time. I have my overview, my total cash due this month, cash in my bank account, AP aging breakdown, monthly obligations as well, which is highlighted for me as well once I drill down on them. And then I have my different subtabs as well. My obligations here, my forecast amount, my pipeline as well. And another really good feature that you can do with this actually is you can actually link this directly back to your NetSuite account. So if I just come into NetSuite and come into my cash position dashboard, I've pasted that directly onto my NetSuite account. So I can see my cash position, my open bills, my bill commitments. The good thing about this as well, it's fully drillable. So I can drill down to that PO and see exactly what's making up that total value. So the data that is coming out is truly from your NetSuite system as well. While that's loading up, just like to show a few of the other subtabs here that we have. As I said, you have your PO commitments. You also have your cash runaway here. We can see our waterfall, our coverage ratio, and as always, this is completely live at all points in time. And that PO that we just saw earlier, we can see that 236 PO and that 1.1 million. And then all the items here at the bottom are expenses and also our items as well that has been added on. So let's take a look on my PO dashboard here that we just asked Claude to create. You see here it's just taking a few seconds to now create that artifact for me, and we'll be able to see this real time how this will be presented to me. There we go. Now we can see our dashboard that's been created. We can see our total number of POs, our expenses, pending bill, partially billed, pending approval, and then any alerts and recommendations here at the bottom as well. Claude has also broken this down for me, so where I can see all my POs, the different status of my PO. If I want to search by a specific vendor, I can have the ability to do that too. For example, Harris Technology, where I want to search for a specific PO, I have the ability to do that as well directly from here. So there's integrated search boxes within this artifact. And as I said, once again, you can download this if you want to share it. You can put it directly onto NetSuite as well if needs be. What's coming up in 2026 and beyond? So one thing to look forward to is Ask NetSuite. This is a centralized AI assistant across all NetSuite, which understands your data, the role, the context, and explains why things are happening and not just what. You also have autonomous close, which has just came out recently, where AI monitors transactions throughout the period, surface issues early on, and keeps the month-end close in a near ready state at all times for you. So when it comes to managing your accounting periods, it really centralizes and streamlines that for you. You also have AI canvases, which is coming out this year, which is a shared AI workspace within NetSuite. You can ask questions, run scenarios, compare forecasts, take actions, all in one live space. And then lastly, you have agentic workflows, AI agents that perform actions within NetSuite for you. Payments, proposals, vendor selection, supply chain automations. No more human bottlenecks are required. The system will take care of it for you fully from start to finish. If you have any questions, please do not hesitate to reach out directly to us. We'll be more than happy to do a one-to-one demo or detailed demonstration if need be. Thank you.